everybody. Today I want to talk to you about the mind. My presentation is indeed called Beyond the Mind because I believe that our mind is much greater than what we think, and indeed we tend to remain a lot on the conscious mind and our thoughts and our chatter. And a great way to actually work with our mind is meditation. And today I called my presentation Beyond the Mind, and I wish to help you explore ways to actually work with the mind through meditation. So first thing first, a little bit of introduction. I am Patris. I am a self-empowerment coach, channeler, meditation facilitator, and I've been always fascinated by the mind and how we can work with the mind. I have been practicing meditation in different forms for around 15 years now, and meditations can have so many aspects, and the first aspect I usually teach people who have never done any meditation before is mindfulness. And the concept of mindfulness is so very simple, but the practice of mindfulness can really be challenging at times. So mindfulness is basically choosing an object of meditation. It can be breathing, it can be the sound, it can be our physical body, it can really be anything. And of course the mind will not remain focused on that object. And the training is not actually emptying the mind or forcing the mind to focus, because it's not working this way. Our mind is much more clever and it will not let us do that. So basically the training is to choose the object of meditation, the object of focus. And each time our mind is wandering all over the place, just return our focus to the object we chose over and over again, because this happens so many times. And the trick is actually becoming okay with whatever is happening. You know, at times you will sit there and you will find your mind so quiet and you will enjoy it, and that's okay. And other times there will be noise around you, you will be agitated, you will feel frustrated. But at that moment you also need to say, that's okay too. I just acknowledge that I'm feeling agitated, frustrated, that today I can't seem to focus on anything, and that's very important to be okay with it, because it brings really a sense of quality of life to our everyday life. Because instead of reacting to something that annoys us, we will respond. And that really can be life-changing. I always have an example that is fictional, and I hope it will never happen to anyone, but it might. Anyway, imagine that you are at the end of a day work, and you know you're so tired, and you boss into your office and he starts to shout at you and all, and a lot of people will just, you know, lose control and really be angry, and big words would fly, and then the day after you would say, oh my god, what did I do, and maybe even got fired. Instead, of person who is actually trained in mindfulness will just feel anger grow inside of him or her, and just be able to respond, like say maybe, look, I will get back to you later, or I really need to go out of the room because I'm not feeling well. Something, you know, to just try and calm down, or, you know, being aware of the anger growing but not acting upon it. And this brings really a sense of freedom of choice, because in this case we're not slave or, you know, our impulses, emotions, thoughts. We can observe, we have this kind of distance we create thanks to the meditation of mindfulness. we create this space of observation, and so we can actually say, okay, now I'm observing frustration and anger, but I choose to not act upon it. I just choose to breathe deeply, to listen maybe instead of talking, and just take this little time to actually assess what is the best thing to do at the moment. The mindfulness can actually even be practiced in many different ways. Of course, there is the cross-leg, classical sitting meditation. I started actually with the practice of Shine, which is a practice of Tibetan Buddhist, and it's really literally 1 hour silent meditation. But I actually enjoyed it, and during this 1 hour I could really observe my mind going all over the place and me putting it back. Usually the focus of Shine is actually the breath, and Shine is the meditation to quiet the mind. And the mind at times, it can quiet. At times, the chatter can really reduce a lot, and you can really feel so relaxed. But usually the mind takes 10 to 15 minutes to quiet. So many lamas actually encourages longer meditation sessions, like half an hour or at least 20 minutes. But at the beginning, I know it's not easy. And if you want to start with meditation, well, I have a mindfulness program, but of course there are so many, occasions now, even offline, to start meditation. And you can really start with being mindful of what you're doing every day. Like when you walk in the street, when you're washing the dishes, when you're typing at the computer. Like, for example, now I can even exercise mindfulness while I'm talking to you, because I am mindful of my body, sitting on the chair. I am mindful of the light through the window and the sun. Actually, it's sunny today in the UK. And, mindful of everything that is going on in the room inside of me, my body sensations, my thoughts that actually are now focused on what I'm saying, which is much better. But, mindfulness can actually be a great training when you have to talk in front of an audience, because it can happen that maybe a car passing by in the street and distracts me. But if you are mindful, if you are trained in mindfulness, you can keep your focus and your flow of thoughts. So mindfulness, at times, it's great to help people with mental health issues too, at times. But it has to be in the right way, in the right moment. And I've been volunteering as a meditation facilitator for 5 years in an association for mental health. And I was asked to focus a lot on mindfulness. And I did with very short sessions, like maybe 2 or 3 minute sessions, and focusing on really, really simple objects like the table in front of us, the chair, whatever. But I also, at times, I had people really suffering, because many people who suffer from mental health issues have anxiety or maybe even recurring thoughts, painful thoughts, and asking them to actually observe the mind is so difficult. So in this case, I'm doing 2 things. The first is actually maybe direct them towards a moving meditation, like walking meditation. Tai Chi yoga are great. Pranayama, that is not moving, but it's exercising on breathing, focusing on certain forms of breathing. And also Qigong, moving, gentle moves, but working on the energy, making the energy flow. And that can really help. A moving meditation can help a person that have difficulty to stay focused and still. The body is full of tensions, and if the body is tense, the mind cannot really be quiet. You relax the body, you quiet the mind. They really work together. And a great way to actually relax the mind is relax the body. And in that, there are great exercises And there we kind of not living, but we're shifting a bit our mindfulness towards relaxation. And there can be like body scans, yoga nidra, and those exercises are guided meditations. And they ask you to actually focus on parts of your body. And as you focus on the part of your body, you just naturally relax. And you know, when I'm doing that, even with people with mental health issues, then after relaxation exercise, they might be able to actually do a proper mindfulness exercise, or have a mindfulness exercise with music or Tibetan bowls, a sound that is really, relaxing, healing. And when you focus on the healing sound, then the vibrations are really entering your body, and you start to relax naturally. And then after those steps, you might say, okay, I'm ready to do the mindfulness and just sit in silence and watch what's happening inside of me. And I'm actually checking the time. Oh, okay, great. And I have noticed that in the years of practice, meditation itself have evolved a lot. So there are those wonderful techniques that are like 2,000 years old, Buddhism, Shaolin Kung Fu techniques, Tai Chi, they are amazing, and even Tibetan Buddhism, Zen Buddhism, all these great techniques. But then now, 3 years ago, I passed my 4 levels of Angelic Reiki, and this was really life-changing because it connected me to other dimensions. Now I know that it can seem incredible because there are no scientific proofs of it. It's really total exploration. But I think that the mind, going actually beyond the mind, is a great exploration. I really like to think like space exploration, but it's inner space exploration. And I think that a lot of things that we can see in our thoughts are coming from a place that is hidden to us, like subconscious, unconscious, and we can't really reach that with mindfulness. We can really go deeper, but still with a sense of consciousness. While with multidimensional channel meditations, it's really a healing inner journey. And how it's working. So basically, I am connecting myself with the universe, and I am channeling multidimensional beings. Can be angels, galactic beings, elemental beings. And I can't tell you really if, to me, it feels that there are those beings. I can feel the presence. But maybe they are part of me. Maybe I'm tapping in a higher part of myself, or another part of my mind that is not explored yet. So I don't know, but what I know is that the result is amazing. Because when you focus, when you channel these kind of beings, you receive an energy transmission, and that is what I channel, an energy transmission. So most of the time I'm channeling in English or in any language. I'm speaking French and Italian, so I could channel in French or Italian. But at times I also channel in light language. And light language is simply, it is sound. You cannot understand light language consciously. It's really a download of information through sound. And why at times I am actually switching to light language, because the energy transmission I'm receiving is simply, I cannot describe it or express it with English, Italian, French, Russian, Chinese words. It's really, it goes beyond. It's like, now you're going to express a music from Mozart with words. Not a song, not an opera aria, just music. You can't do it. What music expresses is unique. And light language is a bit like music. And this is really healing at a deeper, deeper, deeper level. I really experienced it in myself, as a healing for myself. And I experienced it also healing others. I'm offering as a personalized channelings, and each time people say, wow, it's incredible, because I was just focusing on that thing and it came through your channeling, and I was completely unaware, of the things they were doing before, or the things they're focusing at the moment. So it's really tapping into a kind of energy network, so to say. And I believe that this is probably the future of meditation, even if I think that mindfulness will never die. I mean, mindfulness is really, really important, and it's the basics. And it's so great that we have so many techniques to work with our mind, because our mind is really determining the quality of our life, our thoughts, our actions, our decisions. So it's important to take time to work with our mind. It's not time wasted, even if you say, well, every morning I'm sitting there 20 minutes to work with my mind. You set up your day, or if you want to have a rest after lunch, you say, well, I'm going to meditate for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or before going to bed, or at any time, in the day where you need. And if you have time, you can actually choose to, a technique for the morning, a technique for the evening, or you can have a yoga class in the afternoon or something like this. And it's really life-changing. It's really like medicine, and it's really important, because when we stop reacting to things and we start to respond to things, when we start healing inside, then we start being calm. We start to really be willing also to reach out to others and help them. And even when others, they may be tired, they may shout at you. Well, of course, respect is important, but I mean, at times people will respond you, in a wrong way just because they're tired. And if you do the same, then it's clashing, it's conflict. Well, if you just, as I said before, understand that the person had a bad day, okay, I'm coming back tomorrow. Even other people can benefit from you being calm, you working with your mind. And now I'm okay. And now for the last 10 minutes, I would like to actually make you experiment some of the meditations. So we're going to do like 1 minute, really short meditation, so you can really experience it and see by yourself what I mean. So we're going to do 1 minute of mindfulness. I'm going to have the stopwatch here. So yeah, here's the stopwatch. And we're going to focus on our breathing. So focusing on our breathing, there are many ways even there. You can focus on the sound of your breath. You can put your hands on your belly and focus on, the movement of your belly. When you inhale, the belly is growing. When you exhale, it's shrinking, like this. Or you can focus on, the air coming in and out of your nostrils. And so just see what is the best thing for you, and we'll be doing that only for 1 minute. If you can sit, maybe with your back straight, if you're on a chair, maybe like this, or like this if you put your hands on your belly, and just close your eyes and just observe what your mind is doing during this minute. If it stays on your breath, if it's going all around, and whatever it's doing, it's okay. And whether you are too hot, too cold, whether there are noises around you, it's okay. And that part, to be okay, is super important. Okay, so for the next minute, let's focus on our breathing. and the minute is already done. I hope you enjoyed this, and again for the time, there are so many exercises I would like to make you experience. Let's do a visualization that's going to be channeled, but it's going to be very simple. So just close your eye, and this time allow your body to be supported. You can even lie down. It's going to be very very short, but make sure your physical body is supported. Okay. So allow your physical body to melt into Mother Earth. And now you are imagining roots growing from your feet and going deep, deep, deep down into Mother Earth, anchoring into Mother Earth. And then imagine a beautiful white pillar of light, pure light, connecting you to the universe. And now you are experiencing in your body Mother Earth's energy and the universe's energy, moving together in perfect harmony. Now focus on your heart area and visualize your heart like a shining star, growing brighter and brighter. And as it is growing brighter and brighter, on your back, you can start to notice wings. And as you open your heart, you also open your wings. And you can now fly in the sky, and you are so free, you are so uplifted, and the sun is shining on you, and you are full of sunlight, you are full of sunshine, and the air on your face, in your air, it's so uplifting, so uplifting. And now you can just fly back very gently and rest where you are, lying down or sitting. And now I will just make you experience for a few seconds of light language. Do not try to understand it, just feel it in your body. Ailian usura heinan urahan isuri nashun aina karin yau uini suna ai. Now, just in your own time, bring awareness back to your physical body. Try to move, start to move, and when you are ready, open your eyes. Okay, this was super quick because I only have 6 minutes left. But I wanted really to make you touch the two, what I like to see as the two extremes of meditation. You know, this really, I'm here and now focusing on my breath, or I'm having this wonderful journey where I have wings, where I can fly, when I completely, completely in a space, magical space, but this magic is part of us. So for the next 5 minutes, I would like to talk to you about my offers. I have a long program which is called Unlock the Superhero Within You, and it's really about empowering yourself, and there are going to be a lot of meditation in it, mindfulness, channeling, self-discipline, breathing, connection with nature, goal settings. It's really a program with which I work with you, and I have a free mini training as an introduction to this program, so just feel free to contact me if you wish. I'm offering also the mindfulness program and the personal channeling. So it's basically a channeled meditation for you, and usually they are like around 25 minutes long. So if you are interested, just contact me. I will probably post my website, or I think it's going to be posted somewhere. You can contact me through Facebook. I'm also on Instagram, on LinkedIn. So really, if you have any questions, if you have any requests or anything you want to talk or anything I can help with, please contact me. And I really want to thank this wonderful group and this wonderful team for organizing this beautiful, beautiful retreat that I believe is so needed at the moment. There is so much pain and suffering, and I think the key really is working with our mind, taking time each day to work, to heal from the inside, to work on our mindset and to set up our days. And really, meditation, it's life-changing, and I recommend it to everyone. And in this half an hour, I really spoke about various traditions and ways to meditate. And there's no right or wrong. Everybody is different, and a technique might work for one person and it will not work for another person. Or maybe with time you will change technique because you will evolve. Your mind, your knowledge, your experience will evolve, and that's all great. In any case, my recommendation is be kind to yourself. Don't judge yourself. Whether you manage to have a perfect quiet mind, whether it's agitated, whatever happens in your life, don't judge yourself, because it's all there. It's all there to make you grow, to make you become more knowledgeable, more experienced, and it's wonderful, I think. So okay, I have 2 minutes left. So it's very difficult to be right on time, I think. But I was very happy to take part of this beautiful retreat, and I really hope to see some of you in the future and work with some of you in the future. And if there are any comments right after I click on finish the video, I will get through the comments and reply, and I will check the group, and we can be in touch. Okay, so have a wonderful day and have a wonderful summer, because now here in the UK it's going to be summer, and wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful time meditating. Thank you very much. Bye.